People around. We've got a couple of local footy stars to get through. The score in the twos is 42-10, Bairnsdale Ways, and we're making a fortress today.
We are indeed. We will make it a fortress. Now listen, the reason we're here today, and you can see us getting splashed a little bit, we're here for the Big Freeze event, and please get online and donate if you can. So we're here, sorry, we've just switched on to both mics. So we're here, we're in front of the slide and the ice bath. So we're here for the MND Big Freeze. So as you can see, lots of people here. We've got an awesome lineup of sliders coming down today, haven't we, Reece? You're going to call them all in.
We're going to call them in, and we're looking for the funniest person to come down, and we really want you to get on the link and donate because it's for a great cause.
Excellent, thanks, Reece. So listen, we've just got a couple of interviews to do before the sliders start. And the first person we've got is a lady by the name of Danielle Melito. Unfortunately, her grandfather passed away in 2015 with MND. As a result, Danielle organised the first ever walk to defeat MND in Lakes Entrance in 2015 and 2017. Since then, they've raised over $25,000. As a result, Danielle's been asked by MND Victoria to take part in the Great MND Relay. How are you, Danielle?
Good, thank you.
Thanks for coming down today, and welcome to A Kick in the Bush.
Thank you.
Danielle, can you tell us a little bit about the MND Relay?
So the MND Relay was supposed to happen last year for their 40th year anniversary, but due to COVID, it's happening this year, so it will run for 41 hours in Melbourne, and I've been asked as one of the 41 participants who have raised a lot of money and done a lot of work with MND Victoria to take part in the relay, which myself, my daughter and their cousins will all head down, and we will walk for an hour with a wheelchair.
Thanks, Danielle. And of course, it's MND's a terrible disease. Sorry, the speaker's playing up a little. MND's a terrible disease. Could you shed a little bit of light on it for us? Because it's a very, very serious day today that we're raising money for a great cause. So could you just share a little bit of that with us?
Yeah, it is. It's a horrible thing, and it's life expectancy from diagnosis is only 17 months. And watching someone that you love go from fit, healthy, active, able to do everything, to not being able to feed themselves, walk, not move out of their bed, and then eventually not be able to breathe and communicate is the most horrible thing to watch.
Thank you very much, Danielle, for sharing that with us. So today, the Bairnsdale seniors and maybe even Warrigal are wearing blue armbands in honour of that battle. So listen, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for being part of it, and good luck with the relay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So Reece, we can see the resis are still going on in the background. What's a bit of a score check?
Redlegs are up 48-10. The conditions are not great out here, but the boys seem to be going all right. I think there might be a couple out here that Logan's been keeping an eye on. He's pretty serious behind it, and I think he's ready to get into it and get into his team meeting. So
yes, without further ado, we've got Logan Austin here, the coach of the Bairnsdale Seniors. How are you, Logan?
No, I'm well.
Logan, before we talk about today's game, there's a big announcement was made on Thursday night. Would you like to give us the headlines again?
Oh, put you on the spot. I'm happy to extend my stay, and I'll be coaching you next year. So it's been tough first 9 rounds, been a bit inconsistent, but I know it's on and upwards from here.
Excellent. So, mate, you got a couple of big ins today. Can you let us know about a couple of the fellas that will be taking part today, and also how you're feeling about the game and the side you put on the ground?
Yeah, so we're fortunate enough today to have Sam Gilbert and Shane McDonald in. I played with Gilbo at St Kilda in 2018, and 200 game plus player, gun, great bloke, and Shane McDonald's a superstar in his own right. He's a multiple best and fairest winner at Bomb Beach, and we're lucky to have them today, as well as a lot of inclusions. Simon Deary's back, John Gooch is back, so we've got some good names back in the side today.
So Logan, you played at St Kilda. Can you give us a little bit of a comparison about where you've been with your footy journey and how you rate the Gippsland League?
So I was lucky to spend some time in the AFL system for a few years, and was at Port and then moved across to St Kilda. Since then I played for a year in the Golden Valley League for Rochester, and then obviously the first year this year in Gippsland. So in terms of the standard between the two country leagues I've played in, it's very, very similar. I'd say that this league's got some better top-end talent, a lot of ex-AFL players in the league, which makes it very strong. It's a very competitive league, and it probably represents that with the scores across the comp.
Nice. Just a quick one. We've got a couple ex-Carlton boys playing for Warragul today. How are we going to combat them? I see Lamb kick 6 last game. Who's got him, and where do you want the crowd to line up to give it to him?
Well, hopefully the wind does the damage for us in terms of his set shots. But Nels will start on him today when he's a bit deeper. But Randall Stewart's a really good young player that'll get his chance on him at stages, I'm sure. And Nick Graham's obviously a great midfielder, and we're just going to have to try and combat that. I think the mids that we've brought in will hopefully solve that issue.
Excellent. Well, listen, thanks so much, Logan, for your time today. Good luck, and we'll let you head in and get the boys up and about. Thanks, Logan.
Cheers, mate.
So he's a reluctant leader. We've got Daniel Preston here, who's the captain of the Bairnsdale senior side. How are you, Hector?
Yeah, good, mate.
Good, mate. Feeling good?
Yep.
Hey, so we'll talk a little bit about footy, but our show, A Kick in the Bush, is about football, netball in East Gippsland. You strike me as a guy that's a fantastic example of that. You grew up in Mallacoota, and now you're the captain of the senior 18 of the representative side for East Gippsland. Can you tell us a little bit about your junior footy and your footy journey?
I won't go too much into me junior footy or footy journey, but yeah, it's just good to be involved in a club that puts on days like today. I mean, Pip's done an awesome job, and yeah, how good does it look, and raising money for a good cause.
So where will you be playing today?
Back pocket specialist, mate. Love the windy days in the back pocket. Yeah, they're good.
And so one win this year for Bairnsdale. What were your strengths in that game, and how can you bring some of those to this game today?
Look, if we put a 4-quarter effort into any game, we're a chance. The games we have lost, we've been in a lot of them. So yeah, I just think today our main focus is a 4-quarter effort, and yeah, should get the job done.
Heck, what is the fishing report going on up at Mallacoota? I know you class yourself as the Mallacoota mayor. What have we got going on up there?
There's always fish up there, mate. Yeah, just get up there and get into it. Kingfish, gummies, just whatever you want. Lake's going good too.
Nice work. Now, the feeling around the club's pretty good. Not that many wins, but I know yourself and a couple of other boys are characters. Who has been doing the work on the off-field? Who's been giving us some stories?
Geez, we've definitely got some talent off-field. A few of the young blokes like to have a good time. Nicky Bulmer and Charlie Mean and Joshy Wykes, they're probably up there, I'd say.
Oh, a couple of wild ones. Now, Moose, has he had a beer since he's been back in the ones? I see he's playing in the centre. Use his pace, or is he a bit more still sitting behind the ball? Talk to me.
I think you'll see him get a few kicks out wide on the wing today, mate. He's very disciplined, holds his width, and I think he'll go all right.
We should get a couple of beers out of him tonight, hopefully.
Well, listen, thanks very much, Hector, and good luck today with the game, mate.
Thanks, Heck. All the best.
So, how's it looking now, Reese, the score?
51-10. Bairnsdale's way 7-9-1 for Warragul. That's going to wrap us up for a little while. We're just going to have a little bit of a break and then move the cameras around into position for the sliders.
Thank you. Stay tuned.
Enjoy comfort at a relaxing price. Webster's in Bairnsdale is Gippsland's exclusive IMG studio. The Nordic 60 large chair and ottoman from IMG, now only $19.99. Available in 4 leather and timber combinations. Hurry, this offer is for a
Next up, we've got Mickey Island, Warragul President. Dale Cook, going to Colwood Baron for Warragul. Self-confessed land developer of Warragul is black.
Lindy,
Coming down.
get someone to get another bucket ready.
Just a quick one, mate. Here's the the car wash Baron in Warragul.
That's all right.
Right, mate.
Thank you.
Next up, here we are. Mick Island, the Warragul President. Someplace seniors. Oh! Oh! If you're not wet at the back, you are now. That's probably not the best spot to stand if you're just there. Great work, Mickey. Mickey, mate, just a quick one. How's Warragul going?
Warrigal's going really well, thank you. Yeah, all good.
Mate, this would be a mild day, wouldn't it, for Warragul weather?
It's probably as dry as it's been for a while there.
Great effort, mate. Go get dried up. Next up, we've got Tim Rogerson, the Baker Baron from Lakes Entrance. Not sure what he's wearing, but
Giving the thumbs up to tell him when you're done.
let's go. Hey! And Pippi, she's wet behind us. As someone checked, he can get out of that suit. The Baker from Lakes. You're ever in Lakes, you need to get... Yeah. If you're down in Lakes, make sure you get along and get out the Baker's Delight. The Vegemite scrolls are the best. Tim's also a great sponsor of the Bairnsdale Footy Club. Tim, mate, can you talk us through your costume today?
Thought I'd bring back the Ice Age.
Mate, I like it. You've pushed out the water.
And you know what the best thing is? I'm going to be a lot drier than a lot of these guys coming down too.
Great stuff, mate. Next up, we've got Robin Dunkley, great netball ambassador for the local area. Lindeno and Bairnsdale netball stalwart. What has she got for us? I think she's trying to be strawny at the moment. Oh! And she's going to be cold. She's got plenty of gear on. Next up, we've got Jill Light. Hey! Jill's got a $1,000 pledged already. Okay. Oh, Robin! Robin, quick one. What are we running here?
I don't know what to say, do you? Well, obviously I'm Bogan from Collingwood. I've been here before, so I'm back by popular demand.
Nice. I thought you were strawny.
Nah, all for a good cause.
Next up, we've got Jill. Where's Jill? Jill is the original Rovers girl. Thrives in these conditions. Played a couple games up in Snowy Rovers ground and it's mild compared to what they got up there. And she's down. Think she's ready to join the East Gippsland Umpires Association. She is. She's coming out. Next up, we've got Jess Bulmer, the 500-game veteran from Lindeno. Jill, can you talk us through that? Who are you taking off? Elo, Truan, Welsh, talk to me.
Glenn Haywood.
Heathy!
Yep, cover him. Bloody uncle.
Okay, we've got Jess. Has she got a headband on? That's what everyone's asking. Oh no, there's some more detergent going on. Jess is a Lindeno stalwart, 500 gamer. She's making the trip out. Here she goes. Oi! Jess, just talk us through that.
It's quick, it's cold, don't really know what to say.
Nothing else, keep on going, get dry. Next up, we've got Emma Hubbard, the Angry C-grade coach, co-coach from Lucknow. That was all come from her sister too, so don't blame me. Let's go! Hey, bit of... She's got the netball dress, so she's definitely right on the skin today. Next up, we've got Boxer from the other show that you might... Emma, before you go, quick one, talk to us.
Oh, no.
Oh, she's cold. Boxer! Oh! Couple comments from Boxer. He's a self-proclaimed Ford who loved the biff. Allegedly he couldn't fight though, but he did like the biff. He's struggling to get out of the pool too, the big fella. Boxer, quick one, mate, before you hit live. How was it?
Yeah, good luck, Poppy. It's great cause. Well done to everyone that's been doing it as well. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate. Next up, we've got Poppy, the 1987 Premiership hero from Traralgon, also a Gippsland Live host. What's he got for us? He looks like a Teletubby. Let's go! Oh! The crowd's still a sucker for standing right in front of the tank. Come on, mate, get up. You got to get ready for your next show. Poppy, just a quick one, mate, so you can go get ready for the show. 1987 Traralgon Premiership hero. How are they tracking?
They're going okay, Traralgon. I did make the mistake to say that Bairnsdale wouldn't win a game this year, hence the reason I'm here today, but I was very lucky. Nick Lucchino left a little warm spot for me just as I entered the water. It was fantastic. So
nice work, boys. Get in there, get ready for your show. Next up, we've got Johnny Walsh, the 1,000-game veteran from Orbost. 500 games a player and 500 games in the umpires now, mate. He's coming. There he goes! Pip is saturated. Nice work, Walsh. Quick one, Welshie, before you shoot off, mate. How's the umpire and playing career coming along?
Get there, mate. Getting plenty of advice from former teammates, and yeah.
Mate, you're a good umpire and you're a great bloke down there at Orbo, so all the best, mate.
Thank you.
Next up, we've got Gibbo from Lakes. Much loved president down there. He's got his old Seagulls top on and he's ready to go. Let's go. Oh no! There's a young girl who's just got a face full of water down here. Come on, Gibbo, jump out, mate. Gibbo, Lakes are on the rise, but you just went down the slide, mate. Talk to us through it.
It is pretty cold. I'm doing this to honour my Uncle Thomas, who died of MND back in the 1970s. And I'm wearing a 1971 Lakes Entrance Premiership jumper.
Great effort, mate.
Worn by Peter Burl and Jerry.
Awesome effort.
Millsy's got number 13 on too, which he is slider number 13.
Next up, we've got Millsy. He's got the jumper 13 on. I think he's trying to make it a bit about himself today. These are his notes. He's a life member at Painesville, a premiership president, and allegedly the best sportsman out of Painesville. I don't know where they come from, but the best sportsman out of Painesville. Hold that real quick. Can you hold that real quick? Just before we go on, let's catch up with Millsy.
I'm probably wearing the best sportsman's number on me back. That's about all I can say. So.
Nice work, mate.
Number 4, Cam Wilmot.
Legendary bloke and a good sponsor of the Bairnsdale Footy Club as well. Next up, we got Kane Ashwood. Two-time premiership coach at Lindenow. Former Bairnsdale enforcer. Turned real estate agent and dressing up like that. So all the best with that career. Next up, got Heathy. Kane, just a quick one, mate. Talk us through your costume, because I like.
Yeah, just a bit of Braveheart. Just keep an eye on Glenn here. I reckon he's going to have 2 belly buttons when he comes out of here.
He's got a short dress on.
Yeah, he does.
Let's go, Glenn boy. Oh! Yep.
Yeah, I saw too.
If you don't know Glenn Heath, you sure do now. Local legend, premiership player with Lindenow, avid Bairnsdale supporter, and most Saturdays you'll find him in the bar. And this is his time to shine, so. Come on, Heath, it's not about you, champ. Quick one, Heathy. Talk to me. Have you got jocks on underneath?
I do. I'm not. I'm shy. Yeah, so I need to wear apparatus. Yeah.
Thanks, mate. It was a great effort. What you got planned next?
The water's relatively cold.
All the best.
Thank you. All the best.
Next up, we've got his son Campbell, 2-club AFL player who loves working on his guns, as we can see once he gets rid of that top for the girls. Let's go. Oh. Cambo, when he's not having a local ale, he's working on his body at the gym. Let's get your shirt off, mate. Come on. You're going live. Talk to us through that.
It's a bit cold. I think I've lost my mojo.
Are you meant to be Austin Powers?
Yeah, Austin Powers, mate. Yeah.
Good effort. Let's get that shirt off for the ladies going through. Next up, we've got Jonesy. Crowd favourite here. 4K for the big fella. And thought he could have done some sit-ups. Oh! Thought he could have done some sit-ups for today. Get some fake tan on. Come on, Jonesy, let's get out of there. Take it easy, mate. Take it easy. Now, just a quick one, Jonesy. It was hard to get you off the beach out of the barrier. Not the conditions we're used to down there. Talk me through it.
Mate, that's bloody cold. But anyway, all for a good cause, and thank everyone for supporting a great cause. Well done.
Nice work. 4.5K in for the big fella. Let's keep it coming.
Yeah, that's back to Nick Island, the president.
Oh, this. Yeah. Next up, we've got Mickey Island, the president. Local legend down there. He's got the girls' costume on. Oh! And that's going to be cold for him getting out.
Try and drag it along. We've got to fill in 30 minutes.
Just tell him, Sab. Come on, Mickey. Great effort. Boys, just watch the big fella coming out. Make sure you help him. He's got the girl suits on. Mick, great effort, mate. How was it?
Very cold, but I'm bloody glad it's over. You beauty.
Nice work. Now, I know you want to get in and have a nice shower, but talk to us through all things Warrigal at the moment.
All things Warrigal, well, we're very happy to be up here today, and we want to thank Mick and the Bairnsdale people for having us. We feel privileged to come up here to some dry weather.
So these are pretty good conditions to what you get down in Warrigal, aren't they?
Yes, very mild conditions here today. But I suppose, importantly, this is a great cause, and I think that's what motivates most of us to be out here. I lost a great mate to MND a couple of years back, and to Dino, it's for you, mate. Thank you.
Great effort, mate. Thanks for jumping on board. Now, next we've got John the Can Crusher Mole Queen, committee member, playing history of both clubs. And we thought he was a crusher on the field, but it was more about crushing cans on the weekends. So hopefully we can see him get through this and we'll crush a couple together. Let's go! Oh! Expected more of a splash than that. Looks like he's running his old Red Legs top today. He's going to be cold.
Ask him about the Rats basketball team. The Rats basketball.
Crusher, talk us through it.
Well, hell of a shock when you hit that water, but glad it's over.
Thanks for jumping on board, mate. Now, the Rats basketball team just got some late ins. Talk us through it. All things Rats.
all things Rats, one of the great experiences playing with those guys. That I don't think we ever won a game. Wooden spoon every year, but great fun.
Where was this?
Bairnsdale. There's a guy over there who might have played with me. I think he might have worded you up. So, bit of fun.
Nice work. Now the can crusher. Just give the insight. When did it happen? How did it happen?
I can't tell that story. I've got kids over there, all right. So, but I don't deny anything, all right. So.
Righto, we'll talk about that one later. Thanks, mate. Next up, we've got the local member for East Gippsland, Timmy Bull. I think this is his last appearance before he gets his new knee for his 40th season of cricket. He's got his Batman suit on. Oh! Timmy Bull.
What is it, Spider-Man?
No, that's Batman. Great effort, mate. Timmy, now just before you shoot off, mate, you're all things local. Mate, thanks for supporting the day. Great crowd.
Yeah, look, just want to thank particularly all the boys and girls or men and women from out of town who took part, who aren't part of the footy club, to get involved. Great. And big thanks to everyone who donated. Keep donating, and let's, as Neil says, let's beat the beast.
Exactly right, mate. Thanks for your day. Go have a shit. Oh, no. That's not what I'm chasing. That's going to do us. We'll have a quick break and we'll catch up with a few people. So stick around, hit the canteen, have a bit of fun.
Salty grooms.
Enjoy comfort at a relaxing price. Webster's in Bairnsdale, East Gippsland's exclusive IMG studio. The Nordic 60 large chair and ottoman from IMG, now only $19.99. Available in 4 leather and timber combinations. Hurry, this offer is for a strictly limited time and only while stock lasts. Experience the quality and comfort of IMG at Webster's in Bairnsdale, East Gippsland's exclusive IMG studio.
Embrace the chill of the season at the East Gippsland Winter Festival, with over 100 events taking place right across the region, including winter feasts, lantern parades, live music, workshops and more. June 17 to July 10, proudly supported by Prime 7.
G'day guys. Welcome back to the Bairnsdale City Oval. I hope you enjoyed that big slide. Reece, you did a fantastic job, mate.
Mate, that was the crowd was big. I didn't realise we were going to be right in amongst it. So great effort by the 20 people that went down the slide. I think we're up to about 12 grand. If you got a few extra bucks, tough times, hit the link, donate.
We're heading for 20. So who do you reckon, Reece? Like, there were some awesome outfits. The effort that was gone to straight off the bat. Tracy, Milady, Dale Cook in the Catholic gear. Loved it.
Tracky's Milady. Best pie maker in East Gippsland?
Oh, in Australia, I reckon she'd call herself.
That's what we're saying.
And even way down to the end with Bully dressed as Batman.
Oh, that was interesting, wasn't it? But my favourite, and I know he's one of my good mates, and that's Kane Ashford. I thought his Braveheart outfit was pretty good.
Braveheart was fantastic. He was great. So, obviously the senior game's about to start in about 15 minutes here. Bairnsdale, the Redlegs versus the Warrigal Gulls. It's going to be a great game. Hopefully that wind dies off a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully for the spectacle for the punters, the wind does drop. But I think all in all, having a look through the sides, it's going to be a close contest. Benzo got a couple ins in Gilbo and Simon Deary's back in. Anything can happen down here. I know the Warrigal boys are staying, so they're ready to turn it up and have a bit of a party. So
yeah, definitely Warrigal they've bought a big crew. They usually come and stay for the weekend. I know the Captain's Cove's booked out full of Warrigal people, and they've got Nico as well. They're all out at the Nico Caravan Park, and I think they've got a big booze cruise down to the service station tomorrow down in Lakes. So they're here for the long haul, and we've got a bit of a band on tonight here as well.
It's all happening down here. If you're not here, come on down. I'm excited to see Jed Lamb play last out and he kicked 6, and Nick Graham's polled in all but 2 games in the best. So couple guns. Really excited to see how they go and how Bairnsdale counteract.
And also, don't forget after we've finished to flick over to Clutch TV. The TRFM boys are doing their thing. So, listen,
the other crew,
the other blokes, the lesser known. Have we lost Yatesy? He's disappeared. Listen, we're going to do a couple of little quick interviews here. We've got Reece here. Oh, here he is. We've got Bob Yates, who's usually on the other side of the camera. We're going to have a bit of a chat to Bob. Bob, come in, please.
Cookie, how are you?
Good to see you, mate. So guys, Bob Yates was here, obviously covering the event. Bob, as we know, he's like the matriarch or the patriarch, I should say, of media in East Gippsland.
Older person, Cookie, older person.
Bob,
active older person, Cookie. Yes.
Mate, you've I know during COVID times you guys went back to one paper a week.
Yes.
They were tough times. How's business at the moment?
Well, since COVID, we've noticed a little bit of movement, and there are more businesses doing more in East Gippsland, which is encouraging down the line. So at the moment, a lot of country newspapers in Australia have moved from 2 or 3 times a week to once or twice a week. So we still have 3 papers in East Gippsland, the Bairnsdale Advertiser, the Lakes Post and Snow River Mail, as well as a monthly publication which that'll move to and fro according to demand, that's been healthy for that, from an advertising point of view, and also what's in it. So.
And what days are those papers, just so our punters know when to go, rush to the newsagent?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hot off the press.
Wednesday morning. Right, I hope you're cutting this from time to time. Good. Just Wednesday morning they come out. Each town has its own paper on a Wednesday morning. So,
excellent.
Yeah, that's working quite well at the moment.
And you can still get the footy scores on a Wednesday, and you can look up your grandchildren's best and all that. Whether your husband played his 200th, Jess could buy a paper last week after you played your 200th, mate.
Well, I don't think she brought one. I thought she would have got it, framed it, but I don't think she did.
We could probably organise that, don't you think, Cookie? Yeah.
There we go, absolutely.
It's all about who you know, isn't it, Yates?
Well, look, it depends, but no, things are getting better coming out of COVID, so that's encouraging for all East Gippslanders.
Yep, excellent.
Right.
And Bob, you do the tipping too. You've still got the big tipping competition with the AFL competition, the other competition. Who's winning that at the moment?
Well, I'm not
sorry, I put you on the spot.
Yeah, we better cut that out. I'm saying it's a great read. People love to read that in the paper.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm not actually in the tipping competition because I've failed a couple of years at my tip, so I exited out of that.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
so otherwise, but today's been a really good day for football in East Gippsland with the coming together of East Gippsland clubs as well as Bairnsdale. So it's been a terrific day, and it was good to see so many people drop into the cold water. Very good.
It was
no doubt
awesome.
next year, fellas, I'll see both of you fellas lining up to do it.
With you.
Well, I don't know about with me, but it'd be very good to see young men like you having a go. You know.
I'll give you the hot tip, Bob. That will not be happening.
Anyway, so thanks for the
Excellent.
opportunity. Okay, good.
Thank you very much,
Okay,
Bob. Good to see you,
cheers.
mate.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Bobby.
So thanks. That was great to see Bob. It's good to put him under the microscope on the other side of the camera.
Yeah, it definitely was. I did want to ask him about thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm always interested to see the ones that don't make the paper. Anyway, we'll get him on the next time.
Yeah. So we'll get back onto a bit of a footy theme here. We've got the under-16 coach from Bairnsdale, Adam Rees, here. So we thought we'd just grab Reesy in a headlock and have a quick chat with him.
Nice work,
Hey
mate.
lads, how are we going?
Hey Reesy, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Reesy, listen, just a quick chat about the game today. How did the under-16 boys go today against Warragul?
I thought our game today was really good. We definitely mixed it up very well to start off with in the first quarter. We left the door open a little bit in the second, and that was the difference at the end of the game. Our last quarter was very, very strong. We moved the ball very well by hand, and we delivered remarkably well. We just, we've got to stitch 4 quarters together rather than 3, and we're moving the ball very well. And we've got such a young side, and we've got a couple of guys leaving us next year. We've got a couple of guys coming through, so we're in good stead for the next few years with the group we've got. And we're actually playing good footy, so I'm very happy about that. And we've got good support around the club, and the kids are really gelling together. So. Yeah.
By all reports, everyone's enjoying it. It's a great age group to coach. They want to be there. There's not too many attitudes just yet. And by all reports, mate, you're doing a really good job yourself. So
thank you.
Good to hear.
The kids are like sponges. They actually absolutely take everything in, and they're really, really pliable. And looks like Cookie's having a few camera issues over here, but anyway. The kids are, like, as I mentioned, like big sponges. They take everything in. They're pliable. They're really coachable, and they've got a really good mateship around the club. And to have that at such a young age, from 14, 15, 16-year-olds, is a pretty challenging time as it is as a young man growing up. These kids are actually really starting to grow and gel together really well. And as I say, it's really exciting for us as a club, and it's exciting for the kids going forward. So,
Nice work, mate.
And Reesy, so can you tell us a little bit about how the under-16s work? I mean, you had some young boys come in today to have a trial from Lucknow and an extra from Paynesville. That whole representatives theme, and what are you trying to embrace and represent for East Gippsland when we go down the line?
Yeah, look, I guess you use this club as a bit of a, Bairnsdale, when I say this club, as a bit of a feeder. We've got so many different competitions in our area. We've got the Omeo League, the East Gippsland League, we've got the East Gippsland Junior Football League, and a lot of those kids that play in the under 15s, and then in the under 17.5s now in the East Gippsland League are eligible to come back and play 16s with us. We can have like a permit situation, and then we've also got a full transfer in. The important thing for me is getting buy-in from the other clubs, and it's been great this year. We've had 5 other clubs buy into the Bairnsdale under 16s: Orbost, Lucknow, Wyong, Paynesville, Bruthen, and also Swan Reach. Actually, we've had a couple from Swanee. So it's good to get the buy-in from the clubs, and we're playing against the best kids in the league in our area that we can possibly play. So having that the opportunity to come and play and train with the best, and our facilities are great, our training regimes are good. We've got good blokes around the club, as well as committee members that are all up and about and providing the best facilities and the environment that we can for the kids coming across. So for that, moving forward is opportunity that knock, and as I say, the buy-in from other clubs has been really, really good. So,
and just And just on that, Reezy, when you've got the opportunity to give the boys back, they come and play with their local clubs, which is awesome. It helps build those relationships, and
Yeah, the relationships have been good. So we had 3 go back to Lucknow last week, and the under 16s, obviously under 17 and a half, I should say, forfeited from the other end. So 2 of our guys played in the reserves, and these kids are 15, 16-year-old kids playing reserves footy in East Gippsland. So it just shows the ability and the training and the structures that they stick to go back and play in a man's sport is really, really good. And we also had another young fella, Nick Mooney, play up in the seniors that day as well, and I believe that he went quite well. I didn't get to the game, but I believe he went pretty well over there at Lucky, which was great.
He done really well. He fitted right in at that senior level. He's got a good height. He was good below his knees, and he done what he had to. Excellent. Unfortunately, we only come away with the draw, but we were probably lucky to get that against all of us in that little day. So
2 points is better than no points in anyone's term, especially in that competition. So you can definitely 2 points can make or break your season at the end of the year. So. Well done.
Nice work.
Awesome, lads.
Listen, thanks, Reece.
Thanks,
mate. Thanks heaps for joining us. Good on you. Cheers. You go to an ad for a sec. So listen, thank you everyone for joining us. We can see in the background Warragul have just come on to the ground. We can see the scoreboard way in the background with some of the sliders still on it. We've got Bairnsdale doing their last warm-ups. Any last words, Reece, before we sign out from the Bairnsdale City Oval?
Just a quick one. Thanks to everyone that went down the slide today. It was a good event. When there's plenty of people around. Make sure if you're in town and you're watching the link, come down for a couple Cokes or beers or whatever. Make sure you come down and support the local community. Have a bit of fun, and let's get into these Warragul blokes.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Reece.
Cheers.
See you guys. Have a good day.
See ya.